Hello, welcome back to Cookie and Hayden's, and I'm Car Boot Chris. We've got Bargain Bell.
Hi.
And special guest star, Kath Green, the mother-in-law, makes it onto YouTube at last.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you will recognise her from the chat. So yeah, this is Mother Day.
Well,
she comes in the chat.
Name.
Yeah, she comes in the chat. So yeah, this is my mother. Can't you tell? See where I get my beauty from. We also have my niece and her partner downstairs as well. So we have visitors today. Oh yeah, and we have another dog. We have another dog.
As well as Cookie and Bell, we've got another dog in the house.
Mother,
oh God,
you can
mother-in-law's
slap him
gonna
now.
whack me one.
It's not just behind a message
Sorry.
now.
Stop it. Stop it.
We got a few. Chris looks nervous.
Oh dear.
We've got a lot of high casts coming in. Behave, Chris.
I'm going to have to, aren't I?
Tori reckons we look alike. Hey, Chris, Bell and Kath. So yeah. Okay.
So next time you see Kath Green in the chat,
pop up.
This is who it is.
You got a face to go with the name. But she's here all week, literally. She's here all week. She's not mute, really.
She's not saying anything.
She's saying
very
nothing.
quiet. And you're not normally this quiet. You're normally rabbiting on all the time about something. I'm joking. Come on.
Oh.
Right. Go away now. You can't speak. You can say goodbye.
Say bye. Bye-bye.
There you go.
She's going to go watch us from downstairs now. You'll see her commenting in the chat in a minute.
She's going to absolutely kill me later. Let me just move that up a bit. Okay, so welcome to Cookie and Hayden's. I've done all that, haven't I?
Yeah.
I've done all that.
Yeah.
So
let's move on and say hello to people.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Go on, you go.
Right, so we'll start by saying hello to everybody that's joined us. So on my chat, because unfortunately I haven't got my iPad, I don't know if it's the same as your chat. Is it Steve Jackson first?
Mm-hmm.
It is. So we have Steve Jackson. Hello. We have
surprise.
Lana Nicole second. Why didn't you beat him, Lana? Come on. One for the girls. We have Katan. Hello. We have the lovely Tori. Mwah. We have Chris Tyler. We have Netspresso.
Yes.
Checking in, my profile has my new CCC, but it's not showing on here. We can see the cat. We can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see the cat.
See you in a while. Family Zoom first.
There's Netspresso. There's your cat.
Bro. We have Dave Repairs is in. What a sticky Devon and thunderstorms. It is.
Yeah.
We've got a fan going outside the room because it's blooming boiling in here.
Sorry, I've missed a few clicks. I've been just trying to sort the light. We look very bright in here at the moment.
It's fine.
Okay.
Hides the wrinkles. We have Jason, the reselling gamer and whistle. Just Jason. Hi, Jason.
That's just say Jason next time.
We have Mr. Diggs in. Hi, Adrian. Oliver Ian's in. Hello.
Never first in, is he, Oliver Ian?
No, he's slacking.
Never
He
first.
used to be. He used to be.
He's not as
clearly
committed
slacking
these days
now.
as what he used to be.
Nathan Powers in. We have Rach R in. We have Brum Reseller. Hi. I'm going. We have Gimbal. I recognise Gimbal. We've had Gimbal before.
Yeah.
We have Rebecca Turner. Hi, Rebecca. I apologise if there's any chat I'm missing while I'm just going through the highs.
Have you done rewind?
No, I've just got there now. So we've got rewind, resell.
I've lost it. It's gone.
We have Paul C. We have Carlo B. We have Emsden.
It's gone. I can't put any more on. It's gone.
I'm on
It's
80.
stupid chat. I need to get onto StreamYard about this. It is stupid.
Right. Well, we've got Emsden in. And looking at that profile, there's definitely a CCC cap going on there. We have Andrew in. Hi, Andrew.
Should we stop there?
Trotters into eBay Traders. LB Retro. Is that? Have we had LB Retro? Is that a new one?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think we've had
Landon's Loft. Grant Resales. Georgina's in. Hi, lovely. I think
that's it.
I think, are we getting, is that it? It's a lot
We've
of
got
chat.
60 odd
Gary
people. I don't
Nicholson,
think we can.
the Reseller Kids in.
man.
Hi, Emma Roo. I like to say hi to as many people as I possibly can. We have Chop Busy. And I'm at the bottom. Woohoo!
Well done. Good job.
And if I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. I was under pressure.
Yeah, there's a lot in.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us, guys.
And if you've come late, you need to go back and watch the first couple of minutes because you've just missed my dear mummy. My mummy was abusing Chris. You really need to watch it.
Assault, actually, I think
Is
you'll
it
find.
assault?
Yep.
What about a pepper?
So we've got lots to chat about on tonight's show. We've got some shout outs to do. We've got a mini haul to show you. I've got some vintage jackets that I've picked up this week, so I'm going to go through that with you. Also, I've got a bit of, I don't even think I've discussed this with Annabelle yet.
Probably not.
Normal. I've got a bit of an idea for a new channel, a new YouTube channel.
You definitely haven't discussed
No,
that
I
with
haven't.
me.
But I've got
Pretty sure I'm going to say no.
an acorn of an idea. And talking a bit about eBay sales being a tad low at the moment.
I do apologise, LB. He's just messaged me and let me know who he is. I don't always make the connections. Sorry.
And also, we're going to talk about our big appearance on Headline News this week, if you didn't know about it already. Plus what's coming up in the coming week and what's going to be happening on next week's show as well. So there's loads to talk about.
Just gonna, you might not find it. Ray the Disabled Picker, he's put, hi guys, I remembered from last week you were on at 8 p.m. Monday, so I thought I'd take a break from listing and join you all.
Get in there.
So
What time's he on there?
8:08.
808 State.
8:08.
Some people know what I'm talking about when I say 808 State. No, I'm not seeing it. Sorry about that.
Ooh, Rebecca Turner's put a top tip there. TK Maxx has a final clearance sale started this week.
Could be worth a
She's
look,
bought
that.
some good stuff.
I bought some stuff when they first opened, as you know. Dave Repairs says, new YouTube channel, metal detecting in Devon. I sold the metal detector, Dave. Sold it for 50 quid. I couldn't refuse that.
Stop encouraging him. It's not happening.
I did detect the garden before I sold it. And, you know, nothing much happening out there, so I didn't bother with it.
Ooh.
I lost interest very quickly.
There's a comment there. How was your birthday yesterday, DB?
Oh, is it Damien's birthday? I didn't know. Happy birthday.
Oh, do we have to do the happy birthday?
You can.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Hold on.
That was
nice
short,
day.
thank you. Pacific 808 State Tory knows what I'm on about. People of a certain age. So Brum Reseller sold a few 808 records. Oh, the chat's gone. Carlo B says, was having a crap time selling vinyl on eBay, joined a vinyl group on Facebook, and sales have gone mental. That's good.
You have that with your Disney thing on Facebook, don't you?
I'm in a Disney group where people buy and sell sort of unusual stuff, and I've sold a few bits via that, so that's good.
Reseller Kids, he's just watched the start. I thought it was funny. Yeah. Chris getting abused is always funny.
Money Mental says, I've already done a birthday song.
Was it as good as mine? I'm sorry, Andrew, but your face is just not as pretty.
I'm not really into dancey, trancy stuff, but I wouldn't really, I mean, some of, 808 State stuff was kind of 90s mainstream, wasn't it, really, for the time? I'm not into anything other than the mainstream level of stuff. LB Retro says, sales have been good for us. Think people are skint. Okay, so let's do some shout outs and then we can move on with the show. Because we've got loads to do.
I'm not sure.
Alexa's talking to me.
Pretty sure. Is that why she talks so much? Do you talk to her through the day when I'm not
Probably
here?
do. We're quite good friends now. Now I'm on my own. It's either talk to Cookie or talk to Alexa.
You've had my mum today.
Shoutouts.
Okay, so 3 more members, or technically 4 maybe, more members of the CCC, which means that we are getting very, very low on membership.
You sent one to Auntie Mo yet?
No.
You're going to give one to my mum to give to Auntie Mo.
That's a good idea. Okay, so thank you to Grant Chubb. Is Grant in the... Have you seen him in the chat?
I've seen a Grant.
It could be Grant Resells.
I've seen a Grant. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, so Grant has picked up a cap and is now a member of the CCC. Also, we've got Paul and Marie. Also, welcome to the crew. Thanks very much.
Whoop, whoop.
Part of an exclusive group of very special people. And
I need to find some sort of like a tune for when people join the CCC as well, don't I?
you've already got one, but don't do it.
Sailor went to CCC.
And also we've got Jeanette, who is also a member. Jeanette actually bought something from me a few weeks back and then emailed me direct and said, I want to join the crew, and sent some money over straight away via PayPal. So thank you very much.
Yes,
Jeanette,
I love
appreciate that. So a sale outside of eBay, which is
what
always
good. What are we going
good.
to do when they all sell and we can't kind of get new members?
Well, we'll just be a nice little group.
Elite group.
We'll be an elite group.
Elite group.
Yeah, we might have to go to. I might have to go to Primark, get some Chupa Chups t-shirts that they sell at the moment, and we can go with that.
Start with t-shirts instead.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody. But you know what that means? That means we're getting very low on stock. I think I have 14 left, and that is it. I'm not planning on trying to source any more. It's going to remain a very exclusive group. So thank you to everybody. Yeah, any chit chat?
I think it's Grant Resells that's in. We've got Steve Brannell that's joined us. Hi, and we've got Rosie Marsden that's joined us as well.
Cool.
So hi.
Should we do what we did last week?
Marlowe's independent trainers, but I'm assuming you fellow CCC members watch this each week wearing only the cap, or is it just me?
Only the cap. Maybe that's a new thing.
We don't want pictures because that's a different sort of show. This is a family show.
Good idea, though. I like it.
You can leave your hair on.
Will you stop singing? Everyone said you couldn't sing on the eBay song.
They love
I mean,
it.
I was the singer on that.
You were the singer on it. You were a singer.
Tea
Cakes has joined us.
Hi, Tea Cakes. There's a lot of people in. Tori went to a Spiral Tribe rave. Tori went to a... Oh, right. When... What?
I'm glad
Explain.
I'm glad I read that before I started to say it, because it would have come out wrong from Tea Cakes. Best weekend pickups was 2x24-inch gents clocks.
Oh.
Gents clocks from the Royal Ordnance Factory at Berkeley. Survivors of the German bombing, £30 a pair, just about to list for 500 each. Wow.
That's a cracker.
Wow, that is amazing.
Royal Ordnance Factory. I mean, I would not have a clue. Did you pick them up, Tea Cakes, because you knew what you were looking at, or what, did you take a punt on it or take a chance? What's the story behind you picking those up?
Catan, who gave me the spanner? Oh my god, I feel privileged, but have no idea what to do.
I have issued a handful of new spanners. Ooh. So if you are now seeing a spanner against your name, then feel very, very privileged.
Is this another elite group? The spanner group?
The spanners. Yeah. I'm just checking on the chat before we move on.
Ordnance bombs for the Air Force.
Something to look out for, but the chances of you ever seeing it again is probably 0, maybe.
Catan saw a pat testing machine. He left it for 200, but they go for 600 to 700.
Ooh, 200's a big outlay, though, isn't it? You've got to know what you're doing with that.
TK, yeah, I knew what he was looking at. Glad the bloke didn't. That's always a plus, isn't it?
LB Retro says, "Have you got your internet sorted? Is this week is much better? Not done anything different. We're still we're running off the 4G on my mobile phone, like we're tethering to it.
We just fed the rat a little bit more today, or the hamster, or whatever it is that's running around in that
what
wheel.
You're on about then?
It's running around in that wheel.
Spanner Gang t-shirts. That's an idea.
Well, imagine what you'd look like with a Chupa Chup cap and Spanner Gang across the front of your t-shirt. Oh, trust me, you don't want to be part of our elite group. It'll be like that from Only Fools, the Jolly Boys outing.
Oh, the Groovy Gang.
The Groovy Gang, yeah. Chris's tools. Oh, that's good.
Carl B bought a Led Zeppelin 12-inch vinyl for £1. Sold it the same day
for 30.
Nice flip.
We like fast flips, don't we?
And Damien says, I keep seeing adverts on my local Facebook marketplace for kayaks.
Something going on there. Well, I don't know if you live in Devon. There's a hell of a lot of kayaks for sale. Kayaks, boats, paddle boards. Going to have one at some point. Even if it's just to put it on the car and drive around and never use it, just so we look like we're part of the locals.
LB Retro says, Facebook Marketplace, be quick. You can get a killer deal. Yeah, you got to be super quick and very, very lucky. And hope that the whole thing doesn't go tits up.
Nick K's joined us. Hello, Nick.
Hello. Rebecca says, I picked up a very thick gold pendant, which is like a mini donut on a chain.
In a box with Arabic writing for £5.
What's it worth? Any ideas?
You're into your costume jewellery, though, aren't you? She knows.
Is that what she does?
Yeah, she does a lot of costume jewellery.
Carl Phillips is late, but never mind.
Shh, better late than never. Better late than never.
Should we do a little mini haul?
I think we'll have to get my mother back in again, won't we, part way through for all the latecomers that missed her.
Well, you better give a warning now, because it'll take the best part of an hour to come upstairs. Right.
He's only saying that because you can't get up here fast with it.
I know. That's it, innit? I'm going to stay away now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's line up the VT because we're going to do a little haul, a mini haul.
Because we like our VTs.
These are a few of my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. Simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Annabelle just said while that was on, what does VT stand for?
Look, I whispered it while it was on so nobody would know.
Well,
Don't dob on me.
there's no secrets on this stream.
Clearly there is this stuff I don't know.
Right, I bought a bundle of sports jackets.
I've not seen these.
She's not seen it. She's been at work. These got delivered today. I didn't even tell her I bought them.
Nope.
That's how we roll here. I always find it's best not to tell her what's coming, and she can't moan about it until it's too late.
Yeah.
Right, so I got this bundle of jackets. I paid £4 each for these. So tell me what you think about these. Most of them are kind of German sports. There seems to be a lot of German sports stuff going around these vintage organizations and sales and stuff. So £4 each. Picked up this. This is a Nike. It's from the team Bochum for football, soccer team. Nike jacket. Quite a nice one. Nice condition. Size large.
Olivine, I bet they're size super small.
No, that was a large, thank you. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. He's always saying, oh, is it small again? Is it extra small? I'm not sure what size that is, but it's an Adidas.
His missus is probably going, please be small, so he doesn't buy them.
I know.
Look
Adidas.
Oh, a large.
I'm not sure of the
Tuspo.
team. Tuspo. I think it's a German team. I think most of this stuff is German. So, yeah, £4 each on everything.
Andrew says you botched saying Bochum there.
I botched them.
Botch.
It's Bochum.
I don't know.
It's Bochum, trust me.
I wouldn't even.
This is.
Oliver said German large is a UK small.
Probably. Yeah, I think this is a medium, but this is an Adidas.
I don't know where these have been, and you're like wafting them in my face, and I get the armpits.
They're fine. I'm not even sure of the team on that. I mean, obviously I can read it, but I've never heard of them. I mean, so I need to kind of do a little bit of digging on them. DJ KSV Borussia. It's not Borussia Dortmund, but it's
Munster.
Borussia Munster.
Munster.
At £4, it's got to be really worth it, hasn't it? The kind of tracky tops / jackets. This is Volbeck. Is that correct? With a W, it's a V, isn't it? So it's VFL Volbeck. Oh, it's got something on the back of that one.
Google lends the logo.
Yeah, it'll probably work on most of them. It's not 100% that Google Lens, but I will try that. I use it a lot. I use it a lot for figures and toys because it seems to really pick out the toys. Another Adidas. This one is, oh God, BSV, which is Brockterbecker Sport
They're getting worse, these.
These are probably like second division or first division teams. They're not Bundesliga, I don't think. Oh, it's got some on the back of that one.
Oh my God, Georgie, you know what? She does this to me all the time. She's going to bed. She's having an early night. What time are we on? It's like half 8.
You can't go to bed. That's not nice. That's not nice.
What are you doing with your kids? Where are your kids? Surely they're not in bed at this time.
This one's a nice one. This is Fenerbahce, which is a Turkish football team, of course, if you know about football. Oh, where's the logo gone? Where's it gone? There it is. That's quite a nice one. It's a jacket. Fenerbahce. Not much else to say about it, really. I can't quite tell what the size is. It's quite faded on the tag, but it's in decent nick. So that's probably, the most valuable one.
DMH Products has joined us. Hello.
Hi, DMH. A tracksuit top this time. Oh, that needs a bit of a clean. It's just got a bit of dirt there, but that's nothing I don't think that a washing machine won't get out. So that one.
Tea Cakes has put a question. How much do you think a sealed tin of 35-year-old Quality Street sells for? I've bought 35 boxes of sealed Roundtree's chocolates, all 30 plus years old, on Saturday.
Ooh, I don't know. Stuff like that does sell though, doesn't it? God only knows how you're going to price it though, unless there's people selling those things already. There's actually a YouTube channel that I was watching once that specifically does openings and tastings of vintage food that's still sealed, food and drink, you know, like Coke from 30 and 40 years ago. They actually open it on screen and taste it.
No,
and some of it's still got like fizz in it.
I'm good, thanks.
Here's another one. There's only 10 of these, so you don't need to worry. We're not going to be here all night.
Carlo B says Woolbets were in the Euro Cup not long ago.
Oh, right.
Not the Champions League, though.
So they're quite nice jackets, really. At £4 each. I'm thinking, you know, on average, probably £20 to £30 on each for resale. I think they'll be slow. They're going to be slow movers. Other than the Fenerbahce might go quick, but I think the others will sit there until the right buyer comes along.
Nick K says, I watch a guy who does 100-year-old military ration packs.
Ooh. But that's interesting, though,
But to be fair, that stuff's made to last.
97.30. DJK Sport Freund and Lowick.
TK has put one tin of sealed Quality Street sold about 6 weeks ago for £200.
Jeez. Somebody wants that strawberry cream. This is a UK large. Don't know what the team is on that one. Sus Hockmore. I don't even know if that is actually the team. So that's it. I mean, I picked those up.
Can I breathe again now?
Yeah. I picked those up this week. £4 each. Only a small lot because I just wanted to test them out and just see what kind of quality came along. So I'm thinking £20 to £30 on each of those, roughly. You know, I've not even looked. I've not had time to look any of them up. They literally arrived this afternoon. So yeah, that's a little mini haul for you. What's going on the chat?
No, we're pretty much up to date. They're just talking about selling 100-year-old food and stuff like that.
The chocolate will be white chocolate now. So, oh, there's Ray. Missed him before. I couldn't find his comment. Reseller Kids says he's put a giveaway video on his channel if anyone wants to enter after the stream. Go along to his channel.
Cool.
So yeah, I think they were okay. I think those jackets were okay. I may order some more. We'll see.
Linda and Gaz have just joined us. So hi, Linda and Gaz. Or
Linda or
Gaz.
No problem.
One or the other.
Thanks for joining us. So also I have got another bundle of vintage stuff coming that I've purchased from somebody on Instagram. So we'll see what that's like. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on that yet because I've got a few videos coming up. So I might not be able to fit it in. But if I do decide to, you guys will be the first to know, of course. I actually tried to upload a video yesterday on YouTube, obviously on YouTube, but it would not let me upload it at all. I spent 2-3 hours setting it off, uploading. It would crash. It would start loading and then stop at a certain percentage. I just could not get it going. I gave up in the end because I was wasting way too much time trying to upload it, and we obviously got family around and stuff, so didn't want to spend too much time messing about with it. So you will see an extra midweek video this week. So you're going to be well and truly spoiled because you've got 2 boot sale videos this week. So one tomorrow night, tomorrow evening. I think it's set for 5 o'clock to appear on YouTube tomorrow, and then one on Thursday, probably 5 o'clock as well. It seems to be a good time to post them. and then maybe one at the weekend as well. So you've technically got an extra one this week before next week's show.
Steve Jackson says that Borussia Munster are a 4th division German side, according to Wiki.
Wow, 4th. I didn't even know they had 4 divisions. I thought they just had the Bundesliga and one other. So they're way down. That's really going to be a niche for somebody to pick up.
Steve Jackson and still no come list with me. There's always one person that brings it up, don't they? Then you get bombarded.
I think they're colluding, to be honest with you. I think they collude behind the scenes. I think Tory messages people, and Oliver Ian, they message people, right?
It's your turn this week.
You need to remind Chris about come list with me. I'm sick of saying it. Someone else has got to say it. I think that's what you're doing.
You're not giving in though, are you?
No, yeah, I am going to do another. I'm going to do another one.
TK says, I'm going to auction a £half box of Black Magic with a real silk ribbon on it, sealed, to see how things go.
Wow. Let us know.
You need to dress in black while you pose with it as well.
Let us know how you get on with that. It'd be interesting to hear.
Linda says, Chris, are you on managed payments yet?
Nope.
They swapped over on Friday.
I've heard people saying that when they've swapped, they've had a couple of days that have been quiet, but I don't know how true that is. How have you guys found it?
Reseller Kid says he managed to get some really good stuff at the weekend. He said he got an Amazon Kindle that's working for £1 at the boot sale.
That is cheap.
That is good, yeah.
That's good.
Linda and Gus says their sales are dead.
Ooh. And a lot of people are saying that when they switch...
Why would it have an influence on it?
It's eBay, isn't it? They mess about, they tinker in the background, and it has an effect on how visible your listings are.
I don't get it.
It's always been the same. It's always been the same. But they make a big change, and this is a massive change. I mean, this is huge as far as changes go for eBay. So
Oliver Ian says, did I just hear you say you will do a come list with me, Chris? Good excuse to get out of the way with the mother-in-law down. To be fair, he's watching. To be fair, he's got no excuse because I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I can entertain the mother.
Did you forget that was actually your mum?
Yeah, I forgot it was my mum.
Damien says I started managed payments Friday. Sales are fine, so it's not happening to everyone. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, considering the weather.
Quiet, but 2 good sales Tories had. I know. I found it to be a little quiet. I mean, whilst we're on this subject, I found the last couple of weeks to be a little bit down on normal, probably about 10-15% less than what I was doing previous. Basically, I just put that down to...
Everyone's on holiday.
Well, it could be holidays. It could be staycations, whatever people are doing now that they're free.
Everybody's in Devon.
But also people are not shopping online as much because shops are open. That's an obvious reason why we're not selling as much. And typically when you sell on eBay, the summer is typically very quiet, or quieter than almost all of the other parts of the year. So all those things put together means that it's probably normal that we're down a little bit from... Maybe
it's just a coincidence it's coming when managed payments are coming.
Yeah, it probably is a coincidence. But I know when eBay does tinker with things, it does kind of mess it up a little bit for a little while, and then it normally rights itself.
From Reseller says, I'm unmanaged and sales seem to have dipped for us. What?
Yeah, Oliver said it's for the fans. Fans. That seems a bit
Nick
weird.
K, I've been quiet and people are buying things but taking a day to pay, which is odd. TKC is going to let you know how he gets on with his chocolates.
Yes, please.
And if nothing else, you've got a lot of 30-year-old chocolates to eat.
Oh, can you imagine?
Ray says he swapped on the 7th and his sales dropped, but today got better. Reseller Kids had 2 sales. Landon's Loft has been on managed payments for a month now. Sales have been good. Lag says managed payments is broken on the buyer's side. That's what the problem is.
Okay. How do we know that information, Lag?
Shut up, Oliver. Belle can bring the breakfast. I don't think so. What do you think I am? His little...
As I said last week.
His little beer.
As I said last week, I haven't had breakfast since I did the last the last compass.
What do you get every morning before I leave for work?
Because she tries
What
to
do you
make
get every
herself
morning?
look
What
good
do you
on
get every
camera.
morning? Right, I'm going to record it from now on. I'm going to record. I bring him a brew up every morning before I leave for work at 6:30. He's still lying in bed, and I bring him a cup of tea up and put it on the side and say, "Right, dear, don't let it go cold." And then I toddle off to work.
And then at 8 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, I wake up and I drink a cold brew.
Yeah. DB resells, it's been 30 degrees out every day. Of course, sales are slower unless you're selling swimming pools.
Yeah, true.
And if you are in Devon, you cannot get a phone reception on any of the beaches, so you ain't doing no shopping there.
That's so true. We were at the beach yesterday evening, and I sat down and I thought, I'll get some drafts listed while I could not get a reception. So I actually had to partake in some family stuff.
You can't even use the car paying app to pay for your parking.
Oh, it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
Ooh, Linda has a day to pay. We still haven't had any money from ourselves over the weekend. That's not good.
It's annoying. You know those figurines that I bought at the boot sale last week? You know, the karate ones inspired by Oliver Ian? If you watched the video, when I say it was inspired by somebody who was telling me to watch a crappy film, it was Oliver Ian, so I'm going to name and shame. But I bought these 3 figurines. You probably saw it, some of you, I don't know. But I've sold them all, right?
Have you?
Well, I say sold. Someone has clicked buy, right? They're from Italy. They bought one. They made an offer, $25.99. I had it up for $29.99, so I thought that's a good offer. So I accepted $25.99. And then within a few minutes, I had watchers on the other 2. So I sent them an offer. I'm thinking that's the same person who's gone and found the others and are watching them. So I sent an offer of $25.99 to the other 2. They accepted, and lo and behold, it was the same person. So they accepted to buy all 3 at $25.99 each using GSP. So Christ only knows what they're paying for shipping, but they've still not paid. So I'm nearly at the point where I can open a case now. I think it's 2 days, isn't it? You can open a case. But why bother? You've made an offer, I accepted, then they were watching, then I sent them an offer, they accepted, and now they're not paying. What's the point of that? And I don't
found out.
Yeah, probably. It's just so annoying. I wish eBay would sort out this non-paying buyer shit. Very annoying.
Chris Tyler said, I was waiting for Derek's live last Wednesday. 2 hours later, I realised it was this week. No. Rebecca Mills. Oh, see how weird is this? Rebecca Turner, take her to Trago Mills for a cheap pasty and a quick ride on the railway. I've not been to Trago Mills yet because obviously it was shut down for ages, and then since it's open, not a chance to go. So I actually said earlier on today, when I'm off on Wednesday, I'm going to take her to Trago Mills and we'll have a look and see what it's all about. Not sure about putting her on the railway, but we'll see.
Come on, Grandma. Do you want to come on the little train?
You need to share that video of you pushing her around on a walker.
Yeah.
That's funny. Chrissy's using my mum's walker like a scooter while she's sat on the seat. Catan said, sold the Razer mic that he got from Facebook for 40 quid for £100. That paid for the same mic that Chris has.
Oh, right. God, you got 100 quid for it. So now have you bought the one that I've got? Why'd you get rid of it? Did it not work properly, Catan?
Rum Seller says, probably the best time to change in the summer while sales are low. Imagine changing in Q4.
I know, imagine
that'll be
Christmas.
You.
Yeah, probably. They're leaving the best till last.
Whatever. Linda and Gas says, I've got awful as well. But I did read that while you're swapping over, your listings are hidden while it happens. Don't know if this is true.
It would probably make sense that that's the case. Yeah, they probably have to migrate the system because they wouldn't want someone hitting buy it now when their computer is in the middle of swapping the payment system over, because it could cause a whole heap of issues, couldn't it? So I mean, I'm not an expert in anything like that, but that would make sense that they would close your listing, sort out the back end, reopen it.
Mr. Dick said sales are slow. He blames eBay buggering about behind the scenes again and the good weather, but not on managed payments.
Right.
But he's listed loads. And DB says he's on managed payments and his sales are fine.
Tap Peddler says...
Oh, hello. I don't know if you've just dropped him.
Yeah, definitely.
Went live on MP 7th of August and sales have been okay. Normal hot weather and makes things slow anyway, yeah.
Steve Brano, I've been in North Wales for 4 days, so set the shop to holiday mode. We still had 25 sales.
That's good, yeah.
Did you change your dispatch times as well, Steve-O?
Been packaging all day.
I know, 25, that's a good half a day's worth of packaging, isn't it?
Olive Reed just needs to go away. just do one. Go build some shelves or something. Are we up to date with the chat? What's your next thing that you've got to go through?
Yeah. Okay, let's just do a quick oh no, because we can get that one out of the way then.
Let me just
You
before
keep
you
an
go,
eye on the
before you
chat.
go, Nick K, just before it's just a heads up to anyone. eBay had a managed payments issue when they incorrectly added a 4% very high item not described fee on certain categories to invoices.
Oh, that's strange.
Mm.
Okay, well, useful to know. That really comes under this, doesn't it?
Oh no.
So I sold one of my cushion covers.
Oh God, these cushion covers.
But they've sold bloody well. I've made a lot of
They
money
have
on the
sold
cushion
well.
covers. I've made good money on them, and they're still selling now. But I sold one the other day, and I went to pick it, and for the life of me, I could not find it. And this is something that happens to all of us. And whether it was my fault or it's eBay's fault, not sure. Probably mine. But it was listed as it was a quantity listing. So I had maybe 4 or 5 of the same item on there. So I went to pick the last one and it wasn't there. So I had to message the buyer, apologize profusely or whatever it is. And I offered them an alternative cushion in replacement, which they thankfully accepted. They were absolutely fine about it. It was a Ghostbusters cushion. So I had a few different variations of Ghostbusters. So I offered them a choice of any of the others. So I sorted the problem out, but I'm wondering, was it my error or was it eBay's? Now, I don't actually think it was mine because this listing has been up and not been touched since I put it there. Literally not been touched because it was a multi-quantity. So you don't need to mess with it. So they've been selling and selling and selling. I got to the last one and it wasn't there. So either it's gone missing somewhere over the time I've had it, or it's an eBay error. So I wonder how many.
What have we got on the cushions in the back bedroom where you've started to do your movie theme? Is it going to a Ghostbusters one in there?
No. So I don't know. However, have you guys? I've heard of other people obviously having issues because sometimes when things relist, it gets missed, or maybe I made an error when I actually listed it in the first place. Maybe I put the wrong quantity on.
Yeah, getting old now, aren't you? Bit of old age, bit of memory loss.
Yeah, definitely.
Bit of memory loss. Carl Phillips apparently is off to Cornwall next week, hoping to hit a few boots while he's down there. Let Chris know we could name a few for you.
There's one near Newquay that's in a big field that runs. Is it Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday?
I thought it was Thursday.
Oh, Thursday, Friday. Thursday.
Just message him and I'll send him you.
If you join my Facebook group for Devon and Cornwall car boot sales, people share the boot sales when they come up.
Yeah.
So
there all the time.
You'll find stuff on there.
Oh, you didn't make Oliver Ian watch Zombie Beavers, did you?
Yes, he loved it.
Well, he said you're even now.
Not Street Fighter 2 again, was it? No. It was Ghostbusters, like I said.
Lan Nicole, you're blurry. Is it just us? I haven't noticed us lagging. Not this time. Not yet.
Yes, I did take it. I've sent a couple of cushions out in different lots in the past, where I've had multi quantities, so I always edit it.
Jimmy Crane 1986 says, had any more problems at boot sales with people jumping in when you are looking at potentially buying something? Saw it on one of your other vids.
What was the question, sorry?
Have you had any more problems at boot sales with people jumping in when you're looking at potentially buying something? Saw it on one of your other vids.
I don't think anyone jumped in on mine. Anyone jumped in on one of mine?
You've had people who have been like muscling in when you've been trying to look at stuff.
Not really. It's not a regular issue.
Is this that a new name anyway? I don't recognise.
What's the name?
Jimmy Crane 1986. So if you are new, welcome to the show.
Welcome, yeah.
Nice to see you. I watched Chris's recommended rom-com films. Very enjoyable. What did you recommend on rom-coms?
Did you not watch the video?
Nope.
I'm not having this.
You don't tell me anything, so I'm not watching your videos.
I'm not having this. You need to be watching the videos.
No, I'm fine, thanks. They bore me.
You're cooking the Haydens. You're part of the team. You're not even watching our videos.
Boring. So what did you recommend? Notting Hill.
290. No, because they're obvious. I went for the less obvious ones.
I love Notting Hill.
I recommended Forever Young with Mel Gibson. Yeah, Forever Young, which is a great film. And It Could Happen to You with Nicolas Cage, where he wins the lottery and he promises the waitress some of the money. But Forever Young is probably one of my favourite films, actually. It's a great film, that.
Rewind Reset says, always don't accept offers. If you're happy with the offer, then reduce your price for 24 hours to the offer price. 99.9 will buy straight away before someone else does. Rachel said, I had a weird issue with someone bidding on 10 items to just ask me to message on WhatsApp about something they bought for me, but they never bought anything from me. You've had that before, though, haven't you, where you've had people messaging and saying stuff and it's not even you that they've been looking at.
Oh,
stuff.
God, yeah. Yeah, I've had that. Yeah, I've had that same problem. Carl Phillips says, I'll be putting my store into holiday mode for the first time. Do I also need to change the dispatch times on my listings, or will it automatically change? It will not automatically change, although that is something that I've been told that eBay are looking at for the future. But you need to change your, you need to put it into holiday mode and change your dispatch times. If you don't have business policies set up, then you can do it dead easily by doing a bulk edit. You can change all your dispatch times on everything in one foul swoop. If you have business policies set up, like you have postage policies for different things, then you need to go into your business policies and sort it out that way. I don't use business policies. I hate using it. So if you use business policies, then it's a different way of doing it.
Did you see Catan's comment? He said the Razor mic was for a quick flip. He wanted the one you had.
It looked the one that you got, Catan, almost looked identical to this. So
he complained about the rattle in the same mic as yours. They gave him £10 off. So got your mic for 32 quid and fixed the mic. So all win-win.
Right. Oh, that's good then.
Yeah. Peter Ray's joined us. Hello,
Hi, Peter.
Tap Pedal has been listening while packaging.
Cool.
So basically, you've been stalking. Is that what it is?
No, everyone knows.
Little
Everybody listens while they package.
You listen while you work.
Jimmy says, I've been subbed for a while. I was the one who commented and made a penguin joke.
Oh.
Right.
My you'll get used to me. My memory's shocking. People now just roll their eyes at me.
100-year-old wagon wheel tastes a bit woody.
What?
I got 100-year wagon wheel
tasted a bit woody. Oh my God. Chop Chop's always there. Always there.
Okay, so what have we got else? What else have we got planned? Should we do a bit of news? Should we share the big news, the big thumbnail that we did? for the news that we've been featured in, you know, headline news for the week. So let's roll the VT, which for Annabelle's purposes means videotape.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh, you can't swear in front of Kath because she's God-fearing, so we're not allowed to swear. I just heard her down there.
She's coming to get you.
That's bad. That's bad. Okay. So some of you might have seen the video from last weekend, not this one just gone, the one before, where we went to Horror-Bridge car boot sale, which is West Devon, near to Tavistock. And we went to the car boot. I vlogged it with my strap on. And I uploaded the video, and lo and behold, it was picked up by the local Horror-Bridge Times.
Like you do.
It was picked up by the Horror-Bridge Times, who contacted me, asked me to send them a photograph of us two, which we did. And then they ran a little story on it on the internet.
Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed because I walked in from work. I was not feeling very well. I was absolutely exhausted. I barely managed to drive home. All I wanted to do was just fall in the house and go to sleep. And I walked in and he come down the stairs all excited and went, I need a picture for the paper. I was like...
I didn't quite do that. I just said, before you go to bed, I need a picture.
You come down the stairs, all giddy, all happy. And he was like, and he wants you to wear that Popeye t-shirt. I was like, really? And then we got it all wrong.
I'll share the news story because if you haven't seen it, it's worth a read. So all you need to do, what I'll do is when the stream is finished, I'll put a link on below in the description. But if you want to just search for Horror-Bridge Times, and this is the headline: Professional Pickers Review Our Junk. It's quite a good headline, to be honest. I quite like the headline. And there's our picture that I sent. And it starts off with, if you can read somebody by their bookcase, maybe you can read a village by its jumble. And the wider world has been getting a glimpse of Horror-Bridge through an hour of close reading of the games, films, music, books and whatnots laid out for the first village boot sale last Sunday. Car Boot Chris, a Modbury-based blogger and eBay dealer, and his partner, Barking Bell, turned up to film their siftings for a bargain.
Now, if you'd have read the original one that went out, the original one actually said, Car Boot Chris, a Manchester-based blogger, has driven 250 miles to come to a car boot.
Yeah, they kind of got the story a bit wrong, but I did send the guy a message. He altered it straight away. He kind of got the wrong end of the stick, thinking that we'd come from Manchester. Well, we hadn't, obviously.
But I was kind of like, oh my God, people actually watch us. They're going to be going, liars, you haven't driven, you live there.
Yeah. Or people have been thinking, you're coming from Manchester to Devon and you're infecting us all.
Yeah. It's like, quick, get the story straight.
So yeah, it was an interesting, it was a nice little thing to do. But people, organisations, because also after I did the video at Coypool Car Boot, the organisers at Coypool, I can't even say that word, it's so annoying. The organisers there also picked up our video and they shared it. They shared the information in the Coypool.
They thanked you for it.
Boot sale page. They said thanks to Chris for coming and sharing a video of the boot sale, and we put the link on it and everything. So that was nice as well.
Free advertising for them.
Well, it's free advertising for them. I can't imagine any boot sale, you know, that wouldn't want one of us, not just me, but one of the other vloggers or YouTubers to film, because it is free advertising.
And I mean, it's not like you're filming people per se, are you? You do catch the odd person, but the majority of it is facing down at the table. So,
I mean, I actually had a conversation with Jason T. Smith about this only a couple of days ago. You know, when I said to you, I was chatting to him on Facebook Messenger, because he kind of asked me, because I don't know if he's thinking about doing something with filming or something for his channel, but he asked me, do I get permission of everybody who I film?
That'd be difficult.
Oh, well, it would be impossible, really. But it got me thinking, and it's not like I've never thought about this before. And I'm sure that all the other YouTubers, there's a lot of YouTubers in the chat now, have thought about this potential issue of filming without consent. Now, I'm aware from my police days that actually in a public place, you are permitted to film general crowds or take pictures of an area without specifically pointing somebody out, because that doesn't breach any privacy. So if you're in a public place, but I guess it could potentially be a bit different when you're at a boot sale, because it's a public event, but run by private organisers on private land. So I would guess that if one of the organisers wanted to complain or say to you, look, I don't want you to film here, then I would absolutely stop filming.
Yeah, it's just about being respectful.
Without doubt.
I mean, if I'm ever with him, I don't like walking with him when he's wearing that, because I just have this thing that someone's just going to come up and say something. So I just leave him to it. But yeah, that's just me. Can we just say a couple of hellos, because I'm way behind on the chat. So we've got Fletcher that's joined us. We've got Knight's Life that's joined us. And we've also got, there was somebody else, David M. the Carpet Vicar has also
and Rummage Around is in as well.
Oh, we've got Rummage Around as well. Not seeing that one.
Fletch 1.
Oh, is it Fletch 1?
And Rummage Around.
Okay, so welcome. Nice of you to all come joining us.
I also, just on that same subject, I also specifically tilt, because I use my phone, not a GoPro at the moment.
That answers the next question.
I also tilt down slightly because I want the footage to be of the stalls and of the goods. I don't particularly want the footage of people behind the stalls. So most of the footage that you'll see will be of stalls and not people. So that's the idea. That
answers Marlowe's question, which is what camera do you use for vlogging?
What time
8:55.
Oh yeah, I'm a bit behind.
That's fine. I'm just gonna nip through them. Okay. So it was just what camera do you use? So he uses his iPhone attached to his strap-on on his chest.
Yeah.
Fletch 1 says mustn't have been any news that week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's what
struggling for a story.
What should we do this week? Oh, yeah, let's do this.
Carlo B says good exposure. You may get some good sales from it.
Also,
well, he shared the link, didn't he? But the link was to your.
Yeah. The link went to my carbootchris.com page, which I don't keep up to date as well as what I should do. Carlo B also says, filming in public is legal. You have no expectation of privacy in public. Trust me, I used to photograph during the Troubles in Ireland. Yeah, I totally, I know that for a fact anyway from my times in the police. I know that if
we had a lot of it with CCTV, didn't we?
We had a lot of things with CCTV. And we had a lot of things. You remember there was a bit of it still happens now, but there was a bit of a trend where people were filming incidents. They were filming when they were being arrested. They were filming when they were being talked to by a police officer. They were literally filming everything and uploading it. And, you know, and certainly filming general members of the public there's no problem with that.
Yeah. Fred Chapman is leaving us. He's off. He's up early. He's up early in the morning, so thanks for joining us.
No worries, thank you. Peter Ray says that's why I don't do GoPro footage, just a few clips to try to be discreet. The thing is, what I would say, Peter, is that I wouldn't necessarily be discreet about it, because that's why I have no shame in showing my phone. I've got the only thing I do is I normally have a long sleeve top on, so I don't have this great big strap on, which makes my tits look massive.
I could do with using it.
So normally I would put a jacket on, but you can see it a mile off. And I do sometimes get comments saying, are you filming? Are you a vlogger? Are you on YouTube? Are you filming me? If anybody ever said to me, you know, I don't really want to be on camera, I would absolutely cut that out. No problem at all. I would not do anything like that.
Fletch one said one blogger I know got banned for using a GoPro.
Really?
But that depends, because like Chris was saying, if it is a private event and they don't want people filming there, then by all means they can ban you from doing it. It's their prerogative at the end of the day. And that's why it's a case of, you know, if you do get asked to stop filming,
just stop.
You just stop filming. At the end of the day, it's not worth causing a scene over.
Yeah, just stop. Because I don't understand really why any organizer wouldn't want you to film, because not only is, you know, pretty much all publicity is good publicity, isn't it? But what they've got to realize is that if you're a big YouTuber, I'm not particularly a big YouTuber, but there are some out there. Now, if you go to a boot sale and you're told to leave because you've got a camera on, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to go on your channel, aren't you? And you're going to tell everybody that you were kicked out of this boot sale. And, you know, it may be, I don't know, maybe, it means it's still PR anyway, isn't it? Anyway, because you're talking about it.
Brumseller says, I think if you're discreet filming, then it could lead to more issues. If someone spots you, I do mine with a GoPro on my chest so everyone can see. That's
exactly. Yeah. And when I was talking to Jason T. Smith, I said, I wear this, my phone, and it's an iPhone XS, so it's a big phone.
Yeah.
On my chest, it's very, very clear that I am filming something. So I don't hide anything. I've also thought about the idea of, so can I use your phone a second?
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
So if you imagine, let me take that off there. If you imagine that there, like that, on my chest, filming, I thought about getting a sticker and putting it here, saying, I don't know, YouTube vlogger filming, something like that. I mean, what do you think about that? So that you're completely upfront with people that you're filming.
I think if you'd have had issues, then maybe doing that. I don't think you need to do that at the moment, because I think that could then just promote people to come and say stuff to you.
Yeah, I suppose.
I think if you started to have problems with people questioning, then maybe you should advertise it. But at the moment, you've not had any issues. No,
I haven't had any. Touch wood, I haven't. And if I did, I would treat it with the utmost respect that it deserves.
Leanne Hill has joined us. Hello,
you are Leanne. Late, Leanne.
She is.
Been out for a cheap meal. You cheapskate. We tried going last week, they're fully booked.
Yeah.
That reminds me, do you want to book in for somewhere Wednesday night with your mother?
We'll get her up in a bit and ask her.
We'll try and get something in on Wednesday night.
Night's Life, I use my Google Pixel 3 phone at the moment, but might use my GoPro tomorrow as I am meeting up with Jay Flipping Sloth.
Ooh, a bit of a reseller meetup.
Yeah, have fun. Peter Ray's not a fan of the GoPro footage.
The only thing I find, and I find it quite unusual how popular it is, to be honest with you. I mean, if you look at some of my recent videos, there's a definite change in numbers when I'm doing the filming at the boot sales. There seems to be higher views. So there's definitely an appetite for it out there. But the problem I have is, you know, when I'm doing the commentary, which people seem to like for some bizarre reason, when I'm doing that commentary, it doesn't half make me feel sick. I have to go and get a drink afterwards and just like go somewhere quiet, because I get a bit of motion sickness. Even when I'm in the cinema, for certain films, I've come out feeling really motion sick. So those shaky cams, like it is when you're walking around, it makes me feel a bit sick. But for some reason, people like them.
Vincent Lee says, in the news just shows how big car boot picking is becoming. Not how big you're coming, how big car boot picking is going.
What time are you on there?
9:01.
Yes.
Peter Ray said, I did a film at the boot over a year ago and got stopped from doing it. That's why I really don't do it much.
I understand that, Peter. I understand that, you know, if you were to get stopped, it might make you feel like you don't want to do it anymore.
Reseller Kid, I'm not bothered, but I'm a kid though, so no questions asked at all, apart from a few new people. I would just tell them what vids I do, to be honest. See? being young and doing it, you get some privileges.
You get a bit of leeway being a kid, don't you? Because you think, oh, he's filming for his YouTube channel, isn't that cute? And you just let him go on.
Yeah, anybody else, you're just perverts who's filming people for the fun
You're
of
a
it.
pedo, aren't you?
Yeah. I was avoiding that word.
I know. I shouldn't have said it.
You just blew it out.
I shouldn't have said it because now, who knows, YouTube will probably ban this video.
Yeah, possibly.
It won't understand my accent anyway, will it? Yeah.
Carlo B said there's a lad in America does that. He has his vlog thing on his jacket and says filming.
See, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing something. I don't know if I'd get any negatives from it, but also it might start some conversations with people on stalls and stuff. I don't know.
Peter Ray said, always ask if I can film anyway and don't film people if they don't want it. Nick K walk around the boot sales with one of those huge 1960s Hollywood movie cameras. I mean, the thing is, if the local news is there trying to film something, people are just jumping in the background because they want to be on TV. So what's the difference? I think I'm getting pretty much up. David, the car boot picker is going.
Catan says his other half gets motion sick as well, and the GoPro has stabilization. Yes, it does. Does the iPhone have stabilization?
You've got gimbal, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got a gimbal. I mean, that would really be a pain if I've got this gimbally thing that I can walk around with, but that means that I'm not hands-free then, and that's not good. You could walk around with the gimbal.
I do walk around with the gimbal.
You mean GIMP? You could walk around with the gimbal and film me. She doesn't know how to work it though. She can't work it because it has a mind of its own. It starts going this way and that way, and she can't.
No, it's one of them where he's like, well, you have to go with the flow of it, but then it's like if it's one of them back to front things. So if you go right, it goes left, and no, it's just. I tried it once and I got really annoyed. Vincent Lee's Bell, your YouTube views speak for themselves. I think Chris wishes they would speak a little louder. But thank you. It's very kind of you.
Carlo B says, slight problem with having a sign saying filming and getting known, Chris, is that yes. And I had this conversation with Oliver Ian. I said people might start asking more knowing that I'm reselling it. But you'll be surprised about that because sometimes if people know I'm filming, firstly, they don't want to be seen to be, asking too much and then I walk away. But sometimes people just say, take it, have it for free, because you're going to show it on YouTube. So they're happy for you to have it.
You're clearly skint and you need to have this to feed your children. Chris's very own camera crew think the paper appearances got to him, Bell.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Ray says, surely if sellers know you're filming your reseller, they might put the prices up. I'm not sure that's the case, to be honest with you. I think they still know that, people will walk away if the price isn't right.
Oh, Catan, don't give him ideas. We both have I think it's supposed to be GoPro, not a GoBro. So she gets an angle of me looking at stuff and bargaining. So something we are trying as a USB for the channel. Yeah, I'm not wearing.
There's a couple. I think it's in America. Bloody hell! That's Biker Mice from Mars.
Don't call him that. Tell us the truth, Bella's fame changed him.
No.
I don't know. He's the one that's demanding blooming breakfast every day. So, yeah.
I was going to say, I was trying to remember what I was going to say then. I was going to say there's a couple that I've seen doing YouTube in the States, I think, and they're a couple, and they both wear the cameras and they cut between the footage so that you can see what's going on from both perspectives, and it is quite good, but it's going to take some editing. That's the only problem. Oh, Marlo. Evening, always a pleasure to spend time with you both and some fellow resellers. Oh, thanks, Jim. Thanks, Jim. You're doing this quite a lot now. You don't have to. Please don't.
Excuse me. You told me off when I told him because you was like, if he wants to, he can do it. You can't tell him he can't do it.
I know, but
I'm pretty sure Jim told me that as well.
I'm just saying. What I was saying to you was, people are going to do what they want to do.
I know. The pleasure of your company
But
is more than enough, Mr. Marlowe.
Yeah, thank you.
He's done that just so he can see mother again, hasn't he? You got a little thing for me, mum. You're not like 21, are you, Jim? Apparently, a reseller kid had put on earlier that if we got 20 likes, then we have to bring my mum back in. So I believe we've got it now.
Oh, did he now? Yeah. You're making up rules on it?
He is. He's making up rules now.
Might bring her on at the end, so we'll give her a half an hour warning to get up the stairs. Peter Ray says, Carl. Oh, he's replying to Carl. The bigger you get on YouTube, they usually watch anyway. Sellers, yeah, I don't think it makes any difference either, Peter. I really don't. I don't think people put the prices up. If anything, I think they give you a good deal.
Have you got anything else?
Yeah, I've got loads of stuff
on your sheet that needs talking about.
Yeah.
Right then, go crack on. Mush mush. You know the problem with doing it on my phone and not my iPad. I have no idea what the time is.
Nor do I actually. Oh, we're on 1 hour 10 minutes, so we're okay. Right.
Says you. When did the ruling come in? We were on for 2 hours. No comments, you lot.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out.
Better to do.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing now. I know we've been chatting about everything, but I've made these VTs, so I'm gonna have to play them. So I've been thinking about, and I haven't discussed this with Annabelle.
Something else.
I've been thinking about starting up a new channel. Now, in addition to, obviously, I'm not going to stop doing Cooking the Haydens because this is our main channel. But I've been thinking for quite a while about doing a movie-related channel. So, have you all had a go at watching? You remember a few months back, me and my mate NJ, we started doing reviews, movie reviews, straight out of the cinema. Quick review, the Grumpy Gits. I've forgotten what it was called. So that was the first signs of me wanting to do something movie related. But I think after I've been introducing these sort of little mini movie recommendations in the commentaries that people have been liking, and I've been focusing on the unusual films, so the B movies, the retro films, 90s, 80s, and stuff like that. Whether I should do something and create a channel just for like B movie reviews. And
this doesn't involve me.
Well, it can do.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't have to.
I don't like B movies.
Well, all the more reason for you to come on and slag them off. So I've been thinking about this, but in case you haven't watched it already, let me just share. I'll share my screen.
Tori says, sounds like a good idea, but I'm pretty sure she put that before you even said what you were about to do. Tori would just watch anything, I think, that you put out. Night's Life said, I would watch it. Oliver Ian, it won't take long. They were both 1 minute, 30 seconds each.
I'm not going to play it. You can go back and watch it yourself.
Mr. Diggs would subscribe. Carlo B, I'm binge watching Netflix again, watching Warrior Nuns and Queens of the South. Okay. Nespresso, I'm back. Have I missed much? No, just the usual chit chat. Vincent Lee says, if you have a passion for films, go for it.
So we just come out of the film at last after being a bit late. So what was it? Halloween this evening. So 40 years on. 40 years on. Yeah, Michael Myers is being transferred to. Right. So that's basically
what you needed to show them was the
I know.
outtakes, because that was that was the best bit of it. That was hilarious watching them two get that right.
We were sat in the car outside the cinema trying to film this 1 minute video.
Wetting themselves.
We just could not get it done. It took us like half an hour to 45 minutes to get it done.
Hence the fact Neil didn't want to do it anymore.
He backed out again because I think he just didn't want to sit in the car all night. But yeah, so here's the thing. I was thinking that the Cooking the Hayden's channel is probably too polluted as it is to introduce another genre of video. It's already very, very varied, and that doesn't always help you as a YouTuber. So I was thinking, if I was going to do this, I'd probably need to start afresh with a new channel. So predominantly doing B-movie reviews, sort of 5-minute reviews, and sort of recommending films to people, getting people to suggest a film for me to watch and then review, stuff like that, really. So what are people saying about it?
Yeah, some people have said go for it. Oliver Ian just needs to shut up as usual. Belle has to watch to support her husband's dreams. Chop Chop Busy Busy's witty as all. I was filmed in public Saturday, got done for speeding, coming back from a charity shop. Night's Life, I was thinking about starting a channel about films and actors and film props.
That's interesting.
Anything movie related. Oh, you two could like hook up. There you go.
That's good.
Sorted. Oliver Ian, nice one, everyone. I think it's a great idea. The mainstream reviews are the big budget movies only.
I don't want to really do mainstream, but what I want to do, if I'm going to do it, I want to do motorbike.
That's Cookie's bottom.
What I was thinking, mainly sort of B movies, the low budget stuff, the stuff that doesn't get a lot of
That's
coverage.
A good idea. See, Oliver Ian come with the good ideas. So the rubbish. Live stream chats reviewing the movies with guests. So you could get a guest to watch the same film and then you could go on and review it together. Yeah.
No, I like that idea.
There you go.
But also not just stuck to B movies. I'm thinking about going back in time and saying, like I did on the last video, is I recommended 2 really good 90s films that a lot of people might have forgotten about these days, and revisiting some of those.
Dave Repairs, top shelf movies.
Shelf movies.
Always one got a mind, isn't there? Laney's joined us. Hey, lovely people. Hey, Laney. Hope you're okay. Carl B, I think it's a good idea. Some B movies are better than big budget crap. I ain't got the patience for them. Sharknado.
Yeah. There's Sharknado 1, 2, 3, isn't there? I'm waiting for Zombievers 2 to come out, because that's going to be brilliant.
By the sounds of it, Oliver Ian isn't.
He loved it. What are you on about? He messaged me afterwards, said it was amazing.
Okay.
So that's the idea. I don't know. It's a lot of work to start a new channel. It's not a lot of work to get any kind of traction. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Is that the top shelf stuff?
Traction. To try and get people involved. So it's got to be for the love of doing it first and foremost, because if not, then it won't work. But I like watching films. I love watching films.
Rewind Marisa says, I think during lockdown COVID times, it's a perfect distraction channel. Catan, I'd say go for the channel. It will bug you if you don't give it a go. All the best. You will have the channel viewers from here with support. Oliver Ian, not exactly my words, Chris. It was so bad, it was good.
That'll do. That's, you know what, that could be a channel name. So bad, it's good.
There you go. Nespresso, my son would love the channel. He writes film reviews for a local mag. Maybe you could have him on as a star guest.
That's good.
How old is he?
Night's Life. I could call my channel, Night's Life channel, Night at the Movies. That's great.
Could film anything at the show we go to with Brian, anything Flash Gordon, and could interview actors. Yeah.
If you got access to that kind of stuff,
definitely.
That's great.
The Incredible Melting Man is a good film.
Okay.
Look at him with his pen. Okay.
I'm going for that. Incredible what? Melting
Man. Leanne said, I tried to watch Breakfast at Tiffany's last night with my daughter, but couldn't get past the first 10 minutes. There was a warning at the beginning about outdated views in the film. Steve Jackson says, I love movies. Do it. Oliver Ian, bollocks, I'm getting nothing for all this input.
Don't swear, your mother's watching.
Sorry, Mum. Andrew, I'll review Phantom Menace. That was a crap film.
Yes, it is. I've seen it.
Oh, his son's 32. It's all good then. We can have him as a star guest. Lainey, film channel. So cool.
Here's the thing, right, folks? People seem interested, potentially. What should the channel name be? That's what I need.
I reckon that one was a good one.
What, so bad it's good?
Yeah, I think that's good.
So, come on, I need some ideas for channel names. You're not here for nothing. You've got to earn your keep. So bad it's good. But the thing is, right, what you've got to do is you've got to, when you think of a channel name for your YouTube, you've got to future-proof it. So you've got to try and think about where your channel might go, what kind of films you're going to look at. So if I'm thinking not just B movies, because that would be great for just B movies, but if I'm thinking of revisiting old films that are forgotten, you know, like the 90s stuff and 80s and that, recommending old films to pick up again and watch, then that doesn't really work for that.
Lana Nicole says you could interview little Eric on the new channel. Oh, he loves films and stuff like that. He's just gone through the Lord of the Rings, considering he's only 6. He's just gone through Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. He loves them. So yeah, you could well interview him. Don't start with that again.
You have 10 seconds to comply.
Dave Repair says, with a quiz at the end.
I'm not mega keen on quizzes.
Not mega queen.
Mega keen on quizzes. I'm really not a big quizzer.
Oliver
but I suppose
Ian.
you could do something.
Chris's crap movies.
No, because some of them are great, aren't they?
Night's Life said Barbarella was a good film.
Barbarella?
I do recognise the name of that. Nespresso, Movie Fusion.
Well, to be fair, Oliver Ian did say, why don't you use that Movie Fusion thing? But I'm not sure it tells the tale, really.
Even Laney said Movie Fusion.
No, I'm not sure it tells the
outdated
story.
Classics.
Outdated classics. I'll write it down, just because you're giving me some input.
Something including Movie Fusion, Lana Nicole. Chris Tyler, Movie Fusion follow-up. Brum Reseller, Rewind Reviews.
That's not bad.
Tori's going with Movie Fusion.
I don't know, though.
Andrew, Future Proofs, Beth call it Grumpy Old Man. Back to the Movies is Catan. Instead of Back to the Future, Back to the Movies. Steve Jackson said Back to the Movies. Dave Repairs, Movie Fusion. We've got a lot for Movie Fusion. Rewind Resells, Points of View. VUE, Points of View.
Back to the B movies.
Yeah.
Which would be fine if I was doing totally B movies.
Laney, The Forgotten Flicks. That's a good one, The Forgotten Flicks.
The B side. I quite like that.
The Forgotten Flicks.
No, Forgotten Flicks.
Yeah.
Forgotten. Now that could be a coverall, couldn't it?
See, I like that, The Forgotten Flicks. I just said that, but you were not listening to me. Cookie. Oh, Night's Life, Cookie and Popcorn. Then we'd have to have Cookie watching them. Gimbal, Jane Fonda, the film. Jura Duran got their name.
Duran.
Oh, Duran. Right, Duran got their name from Barbara.
Mouldy Films.
Mouldy Films.
See, all these suggestions gives me a bit of a brainstorming session to do.
Return of the Movies 2. Movie Fusion presents B-side movie.
Oh, that's a bit long.
He's got a thing about things not being long.
Yeah. You got to
Hayden's Box
future-proof
Office
it.
Vault.
Hayden's Box
Office Vault.
There's some good suggestions. I like Box Office. Because these tend not to be box office.
Yeah,
don't
but
they?
box office Vault. It might have been box office at some point.
I suppose.
Pictures and popcorn. Kickback movies.
There's lots of suggestions.
Motion picture rewind. Box office clangers. Movie fusion retake. Chris's movie vault. Retro movie reviews. Look, you've got everybody at it. Everyone's going for it. Films that fell flat.
But they're not all going to be flat, you see.
Mm.
The B movies, yes, are granted. But you see, I want to think about whether I can do some of the bigger forgotten movies. So.
Right. Anyway, you've got
Yeah.
some ideas.
That's great. Thanks, guys.
You do realise you should all be on the payroll because all he does is he utilises his audience to get all his good ideas.
Of course I do. That's what you're there for.
So, what next do you have on your chat?
Well, we're almost done.
Are we done? Can we go? Bye.
See you later, guys. Bye. No, we're not finished yet. Aiden's real takes, movie version reviews. Some great suggestions. Thank you.
Need a shower? Is that the name for a thing, or is Dave telling us he needs a shower?
Chris's blast from the past. Let me write that one down because there might be something in it.
CCC.
So what have we got coming up?
My mum up the stairs.
She's coming, I know.
Are you coming? What's the word you use for my mum coming up the stairs? Ghosting.
Go.
Because you don't hear her.
Oh, it's Alistair.
You're going to say hi, Alistair. Here we go. Here's another of our house guests. This is Alistair.
Hello.
This is my niece's better half. I should have called my niece's wallet.
Yeah.
Alistair actually features on one of the weekend videos.
Ooh, because he's very much into your fixing
electronics.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah.
He's thinking about buying and selling some broken electronics.
Okay, you've got like the little logo just in your face. So yeah, Alistair, bless him, is here on holiday and got up at stupid o'clock on Sunday morning to go car booting with Kristen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did. And I was really annoyed because I didn't go and they all got McDonald's.
Yes.
So yeah.
In a bit.
Yeah, but
Is the mother coming?
the mother.
Mum, are you coming saying bye? Because we're going she in a minute.
We've got 2 videos coming up this week because I couldn't upload on Sunday. For some reason, YouTube was not playing ball. So I've got 2 boot sale videos, one tomorrow at 5 p.m, one on Thursday at 5 p.m, and then maybe something from the weekend if I go out sourcing at the weekend, depending on the weather, because the weather looks a bit dicey this week. And then we'll be back live again Monday at 8 p.m. Now, next Monday is auction week. So you remember 3 weeks ago, we did a little mini auction. We're going to try it again. I'll dig out some other stuff to flog if any of you are interested. I know the last lot went really well.
Try to be a little bit more organised. I say that all the time, don't I? But I will try.
You need to get a proper hammer. You need to.
We need
to sort out.
We
that
need to
auction.
just decide what we're doing. Come in. All right. Okay.
Car Factory's just started coming up the stairs about an hour ago. Didn't
I was going to say she'd done. I was going to say she's done a lap round the living room before she's come up. I think you should give me mother your chair before she kills over on us. Don't do
You
that
okay?
live on air. Apparently, Carl says Alistair's allowed to take at least 6 items from your eBay stock.
Oh, is he now? I don't really have any broken electronics.
He didn't say broken electronics, he just said 6 items.
You just like have 6 items.
That's pretty much what Carl said in the chat. He said you can have 6 of Chris's eBay items.
I don't own 6 items on eBay, honest.
I'll take it.
He's got so much he won't notice it.
Dave Repairs, he says broken electronics, that's what he does. Maybe you should link up with Dave Repairs. Yeah. The Electric Theatre. Is that another suggestion?
I think it is. So, Mother, have you been watching downstairs or have you been falling asleep?
Well, I couldn't watch it downstairs because it wasn't in sync. So you were louder. You were louder, and it sort of threw it off because you weren't saying the same thing as I was looking at.
Yeah, it's about
So I had
20
to
seconds.
watch.
20
It's more than
seconds.
20 seconds.
Was that?
I had to watch on mine so that I
And
could
listen
follow
to
it.
us.
No, so I could follow it otherwise. And I wasn't sure. Am I in front or behind? They're saying a lot of words, but you never seem to catch up.
It's Chris,
No.
he just likes confusing people.
Well, you never catch up because there's a delay on it. Catan says, yeah, auction time.
Y'all have to watch next week. It's auction time next week. Have to have your pennies around you. Alistair's got no pennies left after
Damien
this
beat
weekend.
me at the auction for the box of stuff.
Oh, don't worry, we will have a mystery box as well as some other stuff as well. I'll make sure he's got some good stuff in it for everybody.
Ray, the disabled picker, said, you need to get a stair lift in for mother-in-law.
I won't be here that often.
Eclectic Theatre.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's funny Damien says that, Eclectic Theatre, because my next video, which is out tomorrow at 5 p.m, has the word eclectic in the title.
I have no idea what that is. Carlo B says, it's okay, Belle's mum. I watch it live and still can't follow it.
It's all over the show, isn't it?
Well, I could watch it, but they were a lot louder.
Yeah.
Killer Bees, yeah, that's a brilliant film.
I said they need to
Killer bees.
make this room
Soundproof.
Soundproof.
To be fair, we could have shut the door, but it's boiling in here. So, yeah.
I don't think it would have made much difference.
Yeah.
A Meal with Jean.
A meal with who's Jean?
What does that mean?
I have no idea. Is that Remy?
What's Cass?
Oh, I bet we can't get Cass on, can we? You're going to pop your head in and say hi before we go? Family reunion. Sorry, I've just stopped my niece from going for a pee.
David Repairs says, Mum, do we have
can
any
put it on
embarrassing stories?
Mum, do we have any embarrassing... About who? Me? Of course not. I'm the golden child.
Go on.
No embarrassing stories about me. Apart from my fear of spiders made me jump out of the bath heavily pregnant, run on to landed naked once.
Here's another one of the clan.
This is my niece. This is Remy Rooster.
You can't block me this time. I'm here.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Who blocked
Who was
her?
it that blocked her?
Oliver Ian.
Oliver Ian.
This is the one you blocked, Oliver.
Still salty on that one.
And can we get Cass in? Will Cass come in? Cass, up here.
Cass.
Oh, she's like a bulldozer.
She's clumsy.
Hey, Cass.
No.
No. Oh.
I
You'd
don't
have
think
to
it's a good idea.
You'd have to get the camera on.
Right, I think we need to wrap up.
Yes.
Okay. Nice meeting everybody.
Oh, don't.
You shouldn't do things then.
Okay.
He knows what's going to
Sorry.
happen. He knows what's going to happen.
Well, it's either that I hate it, isn't it? So,
Yeah. No, you would
bye
never
everybody.
hit. Thank you.
Not a lot of room, Dave. Not a lot.
How much room you got at the inn? Well, my mum's sleeping in the living room on a fold-out bed, so not a lot.
Until tomorrow.
Only
Yeah,
till tomorrow,
only
and
till tomorrow.
then she gets the spare room because
Yeah.
Remy and Alistair are leaving tomorrow. So
They're going
Then some of the
home.
family are coming.
Yeah, then my sister's coming, but she's not staying with us. She's camping. And we've got Thunder and Lightning all week, so she should have fun.
oh god, yeah. Tori says, "Nice meeting you too. Thanks, bye everyone. Cheers all. Good stream. Latest Chris Bell and Mum. Big B movie bash. There's still suggestions coming in here.
We're never going to go if you keep giving him answers. Right, come on, let's wrap it up. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Right. So don't forget, next week, 8 p.m, we will be doing, not throughout the whole stream. Oh, let me just take that comment off of there. Not throughout the whole stream, but we've got the auction week coming up. We said we'd do it once a month. So we're just going to have maybe three or four items to auction, just in case you're interested. And that is pretty much it for this week.
Yes. Thank you all. As always, you've been a fantastic audience. Always makes our life a lot easier because you engage with us so well.
Yeah.
So well.
Okay. Right. Look out for 2 videos this week, and we'll see you later. See you at 8 o'clock next week. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.